Uncovering mysterious archaeological discoveries. Technology has progressed a lot in recent times, there's no denying that. But what if we tell you it hasn't progressed enough to decipher some things? Today's video, Discovery Unraveled, aims to uncover mysterious archaeological discoveries worldwide. Number 1. Tomb of the Dark Prince. When we hear the name of a mighty ruler who is known for his prowess on the battlefield, we tend to assume that this same battlefield would be his place of death. Edward of Woodstock, aka the Dark Prince, is an exception. His invader was invisible to the naked eye. In other words, his life was taken by an infectious disease. Edward wanted to be buried in style at the Canterbury Cathedral. Archaeological enthusiasts have found an entire document describing the tomb details. What is more interesting is the fact that this marvel of a tomb went unnoticed for centuries. That was until a group of scientists at the Courtauld Institute of Art decided to look into the tomb with the help of an endoscope. They were awestruck by how intricately his armor was crafted. Number 2. The Mutation Coincidence. When officials stumbled upon an ancient-looking graveyard in Ireland while constructing a bypass, little did they know what was in store for them. After a preliminary archaeological investigation, it was revealed that the graveyard was a millennium old. The graveyard comprised around 1,300 bones. 2 bodies among those 1,300 stood out to researchers from the Queen's University of Belfast and Trinity College in Dublin. Scientists attribute this condition to a genetic mutation in a gene called EXT1. Okay, so 2 men buried in close proximity have similar diseases. So what? They must be relatives, right? At least that's what we thought, but boy were we wrong. Turns out they weren't even slightly related to each other. While both these men might have had similar diseases, they did not have the same genetic mutation. One of them had a mutation rarely seen in patients today, 1 in 50 if we were to go by probability. The other man had a mutation that is unheard of to date. Number 3. The Pillar Puzzle. If you thought that mysterious archaeological artifacts are only found by archaeologists after lots of digging, that's not always the case. This next discovery was made by a Victoria resident who had no idea what the day had in store for him. When he stumbled upon an interesting-looking pillar during a pleasant day at the beach, that was enough to stop him in his tracks. He immediately notified the authorities, and before he knew it, he found himself staring at the same pillar in a different location. The BC Museum. The pillar's authenticity was verified by the museum's curator, Grant Kitty. The statue got buried in the sand when the cliff collapsed during a landslide. Number 4. Loki's Artifact. To narrate this artifact's discovery, we take you back to 2017. Christian Larsen was out and about with his metal detector in Agard, Denmark. Larsen was a treasure hunting enthusiast, which meant that he knew what he was in for. When he reached a certain point in his journey, he heard a beep. Peering closely, he found a golden buckle. It soon turned out that it depicted the Norse god Loki. Loki was regarded to be the god of deception and mischief. He never found his way into the altars of ancient Vikings for that reason, but Larsen wasn't deceived. He was in for a pleasant surprise. This is because all researchers could see was a winged figure which bears a close resemblance to Loki. Before we delve into the remainder of the video, we would like to take a tiny break to promote ourselves. Subscribe to our channel for all the latest historical discoveries. Besides, it's free. Ring that bell so that you never miss out on us. Like the video if you've enjoyed our content so far. With that struck off our agenda, let us continue. Number 5. A shoe that survived the test of time. Finding shoes that survived centuries isn't unheard of in the world of archaeology. What sets this shoe apart from other shoes that survived time is the material which it was made of. Leather. This leather shoe found in Armenia is estimated to be at least 5,500 years old. It was made for the right foot. Further investigation found the shoe to be made from a single piece of leather cowhide. Number 5. A new species of dinosaur. A team of scientists were studying the bodies of 2 dinosaurs discovered in 1994 when they figured that they were looking at a new kind of dinosaur. On performing microcomputed tomography on the bones, these scientists were able to obtain 3D models of these dinosaurs. These bones were found in the Jameson Land Basin located in eastern Greenland. They were named AC Sonic and are estimated to have lived more than 240 million years ago. It was a time when the Atlantic Ocean was being formed. The dinosaurs had medium-sized frames and long necks. They utilized plants as a major source of food. They bear a close resemblance to a set of dinosaur bones found in Brazil. Guess we will never know how many species of dinosaurs walked through our planet. Number 6. A miniature book of gold. The next archaeological finding we have for you seems straight out of a book of fiction. When a treasure-hunting couple from New York was out and about with their metal detector, they surely didn't expect to come across one of the most valuable metals. This 1.5 centimeter gold item was fashioned like a book. How cute is that? The couple said that they couldn't believe their eyes at first and took some time to make sense of what they were looking at. It didn't take long for the couple to figure out that the item was included under the Treasure Act. Iconography experts have established that the people depicted in the book were Saint Leonard and Saint Margaret. The miniature gold fold is estimated at around 100,000 pounds sterling. Number 7. China's mysterious pentagonal structure. Who knew that a construction site in Taiwan had a mysterious side to it? When workers at the site woke up that morning, little did they know what awaited them that day. They were in for a major surprise when they discovered that their site could become a heritage spot soon. Archaeologists later uncovered a 5,500-year-old pentagonal structure. Scientists speculate that this pentagonal structure might have served the purpose of an assembly hall. They were also taken aback to find that this structure existed at a time when pentagonal dwellings were not common. This wasn't all they uncovered. Further searches on the site found 98 ash pits, 11 pottery kilns, 2 houses, and 6 tombs. Number 8. Heads and bodies reunited. Archaeologists were busy excavating the mouth of a river in Azanoy, Turkey, when they found 2 colossal sculpted heads. These heads seemingly belonged to the Greek gods Aphrodite and Dionysus. These sculpted heads were estimated to be around 5,000 years old. What came as a pleasant surprise for the archaeologists was the fact they had found the bodies of these heads in an earlier excavation, thereby solving a puzzle they thought would remain unsolved for the foreseeable future. With that, we come to the end of today's video. Archaeologists surely date older, don't they? What do you think? Do engage with us in the comments. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and like this video and keep coming back to us for more.